Welcome to the Unemployed Journeyman with Cape Town City, and in today's episode we take on Raja Club Athletic in the Champions League quarter-finals. Welcome to the video, everybody, and let's get into things. We've got Raja Casablanca, who are known in this part of the world as Raja Club Athletic. So the last time he was with me was for the games against Upington City in the South African FA Cup first round and Pyramids. It's not been plain sailing for us since the last episode. We then played Sundowns in the league and a comfortable enough 3-0 win, 2 goals for Kamalo, 1 for Shweni. We then played Army with a fully rotated team again, and we drew 0-0 in that one. Then we played Supersport United in the Premiership and lost 2-0 away from home. We then played them again 5 days later away from home in the South African FA Cup second round, and we won 3-1. Shweni, Kamalo and Matabula with the goals in that game. We then played TS Galaxy and a pretty disappointing 1-1 draw in that game, followed by a narrow 2-1 win away against the Kaiser Chiefs and another narrow 2-1 win away from home against Swallows FC, which brings us to today's episode, which is Raja Casablanca in the Champions League quarter-final. The game against Sekakune United I will play off camera, and we'll just come back for the second leg in part 2 of the video. We do still have TS Galaxy, again, Chipper United and Pretoria Callies to face in the league. And if we have a look at the league table, we are currently top, 26 games played, 16 wins, 8 draws, 2 defeats, goal difference of plus 26, 56 points. We are 3 points ahead of the Pretoria Callies with a game in hand, and we are level on games with the Orlando Pirates, but 5 points ahead of them. 64 points is basically the magic total for us. If we can get to 64 points, then we would have won the league, which is 8 points away. So technically 3 wins out of our final 4 games, and the league is ours. It could all come down to playing the Pretoria Callies on the final game of the season, which, if that is the case, then that will obviously be a game on camera. Right, there's not really anything else to tell you, so let's just get into the first game of the episode, which is against Raja Casablanca in the Champions League quarter-final first leg away from home. As you can see here, there's a load of league games going on today, especially the Orlando Pirates away against Amatux and Pretoria Callies away from home against TS Galaxy. So if those two could slip up, I would very much appreciate it. Right, let's get into the actual matchday centre. We have got players that are not quite full condition because we only played a couple of days ago. There is Nkobo that I would like to bring in for Kalashawari. He picked up another injury in Nkobo, so he's missed a couple of games through injury. But other than that, we are as we would want to be. Gomazulu in goal, Jabali left back, Frimpong right back, Massetti and Sifo Roman in the centre of defence, Gabesi and Meloto in the middle, Moses and Nkobo out wide with Kamalo and Shweni up top. Let's get into it. It is the away game in a continental qualification tournament. So as I always say, it's about keeping ourselves in the game. If obviously we want to win the game, but if we can't win it, the idea is to try and get a draw. If we lose, we can't lose by more than 1 goal rather. They're playing that very defensive 3-4-3 type formation. They are at home, and what's their stadium? Doesn't tell me that. Oh, actually, from the Stade Mohammed V Casablanca. I think they're a Moroccan team, Casablanca. We can have a look later on, but I believe they are. Ball straight across the box there. Couldn't find one of our strikers, but Jabali picks up the loose ball now to Meloto. Gives it to Frimpong on the right-hand side. Back to Meloto again. Gives it back to Frimpong. Can he get the ball in? He goes for it. Moses with the header. Shweni with the header. It's over the bar. Kind of feel we should have done a bit better from that opportunity. They've had a shot on target, we've not. They've now got a corner on the left-hand side. It's an in-swinger. We clear our lines momentarily, but it's going to come straight back at us again. Again, we get that defensive header in, and Nkobo can now bring it away for us on this right-hand side. We have kind of missed Nkobo, missed his creativity on that right-hand side. He's been very good for us this season. But like I say, he picked up a little injury, kept him out for about 2 or 3 days. And then about an hour after he came back from that injury, he picked up another injury, kept him out for a week. So it's not been ideal. We're losing the ball a lot, but we win it back, but then we just lose it again. And it's happening over and over again. And I think Casablanca are going to take the lead. Yes, they have. There you go. It had it written all over it, the fact that we just were continually giving the ball away. We put a tackle in and win the ball, and then they'd take it back off us again. And that just happened again and again and again. And Raja Casablanca have got the lead in the 26th minute of the game. We now need to show what we're capable of. Here's Nkobo with the ball on the right-hand side to Maloto. Here's Gabesi, finds Moses. Moses goes for the shot, but it's a very poor shot. It's gone out. I think it took a deflection. It's gone out for a corner. Moses will take it on the right-hand side. An in-swinger. Aim for Massetti, please. He does, and Massetti scores. There you go. That's how you call it, ladies and gentlemen. I said Moses needs to aim for Massetti. If we can have another episode where Massetti gets 4 goals in it, I will be very delighted with that. 33rd minute of the game, Massetti draws us back level, and I think away goals do count in this competition, so that could be even more crucial than we actually realise at the moment. Frimpong with the throw-in, gives it to Nkobo, ball into the box from Nkobo towards Moses. Oh, what an attempt that was. It's half-time, and what a way to go to the half-time break. Right, point finger, our shooting has not been good enough. That's what I'm going to say. They're looking fired up and motivated. That's what I love to hear. They have a throw-in now. I mean, they're going for a long one by the looks of it. They do go for a long one. Massetti gets the header away, but it goes straight to one of their players. Oh, it's hit the post. They still managed to recycle possession, though, and thankfully the highlight comes to them. I mean, that would have been a bit of a kick in the guts a minute or two into the second half that we go back behind again. But if away goals do count in this competition, I think they do. I will check it, but I think they do count. Then that goal from Massetti could be absolutely crucial. Here's Nkobo now. Cuts into the middle, gives it to Maloto. Maloto then finds Frimpong. Come on, Frimpong, get the ball in the box. And he does, and Kamalo with the goal. His 31st goal of the season. A header from Emmanuel Frimpong's cross. We are leading Casablanca 2-1. We have a corner now. Come on, boys. Let's make it 3-1. Ball back into the box towards Kamalo. Oh, is it the post? They have the ball now. They can bring it away. They haven't really got anyone up with them. I don't need anyone. They're just running straight past every single one of their players. That's not a penalty. That is a free kick. I don't care what anyone says. There you go. That's a free kick. Not that it means they won't score from it, of course, but... And it ball goes out for a corner. Frimpong conceding the corner. Massetti heads the ball away. But again, they keep recycling possession. And it's 2-2. Oh, we're our own worst enemies. Every time we clear the ball, it just seems to always go to a Casablanca player. The momentum chart certainly is in their favour. I think we're going to make a substitution or two. Let's see what we can do. Right, Sifo Roman's not been great, so and Lovu can come on for him. What does it look like if we do it? That's better like that. So we swap Massetti and him around. Maloto can come off for Shalembe because Maloto's not having a particularly good game either. And at the moment, Shuen is not having a particularly good game, so we might be taking him off in the next round of substitutions. The substitutions have not happened yet because a highlight has started. Well, what's that player doing? I have no idea what's happened there. He just seemed to run away from the ball. Anyway, the substitutions have happened now. 2-2, so it's a Desmond. We're not certainly not out of the game. We're level at the moment. If we can get a winner though, right? Shueni can come off and Davu can come on. I mean, Gomazulu's not having a particularly good game either. I think we'll take Gabesi off and bring Masuku on this time round as well because he's looking really rather tired as Gabesi. And I don't really want him to get injured. We enter the final 10 minutes. It's been a very tight game. You could probably say a draw would probably be fair. But here we go again. We clear the ball and it's straight to one of their players. We need to start clearing the ball to one of our own players. Right, see, Moses wins it back, but he's giving it away. They get the cross in. Right, now we get the ball. Here's Nkobo. Let's do something with it. I mean, it's steaming down the pitch. No one's getting anywhere near him in a minute, and then he just concedes the ball to the opposition, and it was all for nothing. Right, here's Frimpong. We need to get the ball into the box. Masuku to Nkobo. Get the ball in. He gets the ball towards Kamalo. Oh, it was just a little too high for Kamalo, and he heads it over the bar. But that's where our goals really come from crossing the ball from the left or the right. I'm not making that fifth substitution. We've got 4 minutes of time to be added on. A 2-2 draw away from home in the Champions League, I will take that every single day of the week. I'm pretty happy, I've got to say. Right, the only thing that's left to do, first of all, let's check what's that. So Orlando Pirates won, Pretoria Cali's lost. That's quite handy. So we have a game in hand over the Orlando Pirates. They can get, what, to 63 points now? So, yeah, 64 points is still the aim for us. So, I mean, 63 points could win us on goal difference. But let's have a look at the rules for the Champions League. I'm pretty sure away goals usually scores are level after 90 minutes. So, basically, a 1-1 draw in the second leg would see us go through on away goals. I would be quite happy with that. In terms of the other results, Pyramids have beaten Zamalek 3-0. That's a massive tie. ES Tunis against Al Ali, probably the two best teams in the tournament, including the holders. And then Supersport United against another Casablanca side, that was 3-3. So us and Supersport United, and probably Al Ali as well, will be very pleased with how the first leg's gone. Right, let's move over to the second leg. I'll let you know how it's gone against Sekakun United. And let's see if we can qualify for the semi-finals of the African Champions League. Welcome back. And the game against Sekakun United is in the bag. We won it 2-1. We did go 1-0 down. Jabba getting the goal for Sekakun United. Maloto and Shalembi in the 80th and 83rd minute rescuing the game for us. It was hardly a vintage performance, but a win is a win, let's be honest. So now we have Casablanca, Raja Club Athletic, whatever we're calling them, at the Cape Town City Stadium. A nice little 16 degrees. We are the favourites to win the game. And what we'll do is after we've played this game, if we get through to the semi-finals, then we'll have a look at who we play in the semi-finals and where it all fits in before we know what we're doing for tomorrow's video. So yeah, let's get into it. We have had a bit of an international break between times as well, and as a result of that international break, Emmanuel Frimpong is injured. He is available for today, but I've just left him out anyway. We have Gomazulu in goal, Jabali left back, Williams right back, Massetti and Ayanda in the centre of defence, Gabesi and Maloto in the centre of midfield, Moses and Nkobo out wide, with Kamalo and Shueni up top. We have just offered Shueni a new contract. His contract runs out at the end of this season. And yeah, he's only 21 years old. It's a no-brainer to give him a new contract. I wasn't aware his contract was running out, to be fair. It's probably why the offers we were getting in the transfer window for him were as low as what they were. But you know now. So let's get on with the game. Basically, if we win, we're through. If we draw 0-0 or 1-1, we're through. If it's 2-2, it's penalties. Anything higher than 2-2 in a draw perspective means that Casablanca are through. And obviously if Casablanca win, they're through as well. So that's how the game sits at the moment. And Kobo with the ball into the box towards Moses. Comes out, Gabesi gives it to Kamalo, and Kamalo scores. 32 goals this season for Kamalo. He's given us an early lead in the 4th minute. And there's an immediate kickoff highlight. Oh, I don't like these. Right, let's win the ball back. Let's not let them score. Boys, please. Oh, here we go. There you go. That's why I don't like it. Because most of the time it does mean it's going to be a goal. And literally a minute after we score, they equalise. Oh, don't say we're going to fall short. I really want this Champions League. Right, here's Nkobo over short corner to Gabesi. Gets a ball in the box. Oh, what a goal for Massetti. 7th goal of the season for our star goal-scoring centre-back. Massetti restores the lead. I mean, we're only in the 11th minute of the game and there's been 3 goals. Right, they get a ball into the box as well. Oh, for crying out loud. Why is our defending so rubbish? I mean, it's like the 15th minute of the game and it's 2-2. I mean, I hope you've not got any plans, folks, because we could be here for an hour or two at this rate. Both teams have had 2 shots on target and both teams have got 2 goals. That is madness. Ball into the box for us. Oh, what a save from their keeper. That was an incredible save, I've got to say. Right, and Kobo with the corner now. The in-swinger from the left-hand side puts the ball into the box. Ayanda with the goal. It's only his 2nd of the season. He doesn't play as often as Massetti, to be fair. But our centre-backs are bailing us out at the moment. Right, please do not concede a goal now. Right, we have another corner. Moses puts the ball in. Oh, it's over the bar. We are a threat from corners. There's absolutely no doubt about that. With the height we have in the box with Massetti and Ayanda in particular. 3-2 we lead. Al Ali are 2-0 up against ES Tunis. So it looks like Al Ali will be going through to the semi-finals. They're the kind of team you just want them in the final. We don't want them in a semi-final. And Kobo keeps the ball in. Maloto to Shueni, and Shueni's shot has gone behind, either deflected or saved by the keeper. It's a corner, and Kobo will take it from this left-hand side. Another in-swinger. Come on, Massetti or Ayanda, get your head on it. Massetti does get his head on it, but it's only just flops up into the air for their keeper to be able to gather quite comfortably, really. Right, we have another highlight. Williams with the ball on the right-hand side. Gets the ball in, and Kamalo. Oh, Kamalo has given us a 2-goal advantage over Raja Club Athletic. Surely that's a 2-goal lead at half-time. 3 minutes being added on. The referee blows his whistle. I mean, what a first half. 6 goals in the first half. 4 goals in the first 15 minutes. We have started to take control of this game, not just by the scoreline, but also by the stats as well. Jabali now with a free kick, puts it forward, and it didn't go to anybody, just gave it to their goalkeeper, really. Looks like he's going to go for a long punt upfield. He does indeed. We win the ball and then win the second ball. Here's Nkobo on the right-hand side. Can a little magician do something? He gets the ball in the box. Kamalo with a head. Oh, it's hit the crossbar, I think. Either that or the keeper saved it. One of the two. But here's Maloto now to Nkobo. Back to Maloto. Switches play out to left-hand side to Jabali, but the highlight comes to a conclusion. And we're back with that. I mean, this is breathless. We're only 3 minutes into the second half. And the highlights just haven't stopped. It's almost... I might have to check if I've got this on full 90 minutes or something. Shueni's through. Shueni has scored the goal. The referee's going to disallow it. He's going to go to VAR, because obviously we have VAR in the Champions League. It's given. We are 5-2 up. Shueni with a goal and Kobo with the assist. And I think it's safe to say we have taken control. Because, I mean, you look at the stats. They've had 2 shots at goal, both of them on target, and scored 2 goals. Oof, Kamala coming close to getting out. I think it was offside, actually. But since then, they've done nothing. They have done that. We've had 23 shots at goal, 11 on target. We are in cruise control right now in this home leg. We're not going to take anything for granted as such. Right, I do think that Jabali needs to come off. We swap Hit and Lovu and Williams over. And who's this? Kenya Moses not having the greatest of games, so Matabula can come in. Matabula's actually on the verge of taking the first team position from Kenya Moses, because he's not particularly consistent, Moses, and he needs to show me something if he wants to keep that first place in there. Right, who else is going to come off? I think Shueni can come off for Ndevu. And we're going to take Nkobo off for Kalashaweo just because he's had a few injuries recently. I don't want him to get injured again. And with a 5-2 lead, 7-4 on aggregate, what a game this has been. We look like we are going to be through to the semi-finals of the African Champions League. Here's Ndevu now. Ball over to Kamalo. Ndevu picks it up again, gives it to Kalashaweo. Kamalo with a shot. The referee's got his hand in the air. It might be his 34th goal of the season. And a hat-trick in this game. It is. He has got a hat-trick. It's 6-2. ES Tunis have come back. ES Tunis will be going through on away goals if that stays the way it is. Because that's 2-2 on the night. 3-3 on aggregate between them two. Ayanda hooks the ball away towards Ndevu. Gives it to Kamalo. He finds Matabula. He goes to take on his man, gets across into the box towards Ndevu. Oh, is it the post? How many times have we hit the woodwork? If the game has fully credited us for it, that is. Right, we do have a corner. Matabula looks like he's going to take it, and he is. An outswinger from that left-hand side. Puts the ball into the box. They clear their lines. Maloto picks up the loose ball, and the highlight comes to an end. 3 times we've hit the woodwork in this match. That is phenomenal. And Kobo with a couple of assists. Gabesi with a couple of assists. God, that's the 4th time we've hit the woodwork. Or it might have been the keeper tipping it over, actually, because it's gone out for another corner. I'm running out of oxygen here. Here's Massetti. Back to Matabula. Cross back into the box towards Calashaweo, but they clear it. It goes out for a throw-in. I mean, just blow the whistle, ref. We're 6-2 up on the night, 8-4 on aggregate. There you go. That is the final whistle. After what started off as a pretty close game, we absolutely dominated it. We really did. Average rating-wise, 7.63 to 6.46. That is as comprehensive as you get. Kamalo getting a hat-trick. Shweni getting on the score sheet. Kamalo is on nearly 40 goals for the season. He has been insane. What a signing that guy was. Right, what's the other results? We could do with Al Ali going out. And they have. ES Tunis have gone through on the away goal rule. Supersport United have put Casablanca out, and Pyramids have completed what seemed to be a routine win for them. So we will be playing either ES Tunis, Supersport United or Pyramids in the semi-final. I don't want ES Tunis. I don't mind either of the other two, but I do not want ES Tunis. Right, Kamalo's taking the plaudits, as he should do. He absolutely deserves it. Have we got, let's have a look at our schedule. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Oh, we've got ES Tunis. Well, if we're going to win this Champions League, folks, we are going to earn it. And that is going to be our next game. A week between the two games. So we'll play TS Galaxy and Swallows off camera. And then we'll come back tomorrow for ES Tunis. Champions League double header, just like today. It's going to be a great episode. I know it is. Make sure you join me for it. Hope you've enjoyed this one, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye-bye.